You got the Mr. Fix-It shirt on.
Yeah,
Nice. Ladies, look out.
absolutely.
I love this guy. I love this man. I want to tell you a story about this man. My father had his own construction company, WHS Construction. Those were his initials, WHS. And the WHS were in green, white, and red for the Italian flag. I know. He's so adorable. My father also had a handyman service. That's right. And the name of that company was Mr. Fix-It U.S.A. There's a picture of a guy running out the door with the toolbox. And he was coming to fix your problem. A handyman, you know? He'd either build you a house or come fix your dryer. Yes, I know. He's adorable. As long as I can remember, I worked with my father toting block, mixing concrete, laying brick, whatever. He would take me on jobs all over the place. And that's what I did to make a little extra money. I never really knew what kind of job we had until we got in the truck. And then my dad would explain it on the way to the job. So we get in the truck. My dad looked at me and he said, "Hey, Dom, we're going to go to a place where people shouldn't be living in these houses. They live a lot different than we do." He said, but just keep that in mind. Things are going to be different. So I said, okay, sure. We go to West Anniston. And if you're not familiar with West Anniston, I'll tell you this. Down this entire street, every roof had a blue tarp on it. Multiple blue tarps. These houses have been around a long time, and they were past expiration, I'll say. Generations have lived in these houses. So we pull up to the house. Dad tells me, he says, "Dom, get the tools out of the truck. I'm going to go inside and speak to the lady." I said, okay, no problem. So I'm getting all the tools out of the truck, and they were taking a little while. So I walked in, and as I walk in, I look to my right, and I noticed that my father and this lady are standing on the edge of the room, and they're both pointing to the middle of the room. Now, what they were looking at was the floor was completely bowed. The floor, if you would have put a ball on one end, it would have rolled to the center. The floor was so bad, they had to stand on the edge because they were afraid the floor would fall in. My father and the homeowner finished talking, and he walks around the edge of the room, and he comes to me. And I looked at him, I said, "What are we going to do?" And he says, "Oh, we're going to level that floor. You see that?" And I said, yeah, I see it. And he said, "We're going to level that floor. Just like this, we're going to level that floor." I said, "Do what?" "When we get finished, Dominic, the floor's going to be straight." And I thought, this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. There's no way. So we head outside and we go to the crawl space. My dad told me, "Dom, wait out here. I'll be right back." So he goes under the house, and I hear him spraying with a spray can. And then he comes back, and my father takes a spray can and he sprays a little square right there at the door. And he says, "Hey, Dom, I want you to watch me." You couldn't get a shovel under the house, so we had a spade and we had a tape measure.